Hello one, hello all, it's Billy here with a special Throwback Thursday. Today I'm talking about all the Mario games. I am making this episode so I won't have to make any more Mario episodes because I guess they get boring after a while. I decided to do this because last week I did the Donkey Kong series and they relate because it's Nintendo. They also relate because Mario's first appearance was in the arcade version of Donkey Kong. Names of Mario games. There are so many Mario games, from the educational Mario games, platform games, the Mario Paint games, Mario Artist, Mario Kart series, Paper Mario series, Mario Party, and more. He is even in random Nintendo games along with the other characters. Some of the games are Super Smash Bros., the SSX Tour game on GameCube, Super Mario Strikers, and way more games. He was in about over 100 games. Almost every exclusive from Nintendo has Mario in it. He is the most famous video game character ever. You can ask anyone and they will know him. He has made it on over 16 consoles, the main 5 Nintendo consoles of course: NES, SNES, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii, and Wii U. One of the rare consoles he's been on was the N64 DD. There was a series called Mario Artist and there was only 4 of them and it was supposed to be 8 of them released. It doesn't really have to relate to Mario, so I don't know why they called it that. The DD was only released in Japan, and then it was the add-on of the N64. There were only 9 games released for the system. 9 games. The console was discontinued in less than a year. Anyways, back to Mario. Well, Mario really took off when Nintendo brought their console to the US, the NES. They are the saviors to the video game crash of '83. Anyways, the NES had Mario 1. Eventually they were going to release Mario 2, but they only released a real Mario 2 in Japan because they thought it would be too hard for us Americans. The Mario 2 game released in the US was actually called Doka Toka Panic in Japan. I wonder why they did that. They eventually released Mario 3 on the NES. Mario Party. Mario Party was one of the most popular series for Nintendo. Mario Party was released late '99 on the Nintendo 64. Every Mario Party game is the same, so I'm not going to explain every one. Well, in Mario Party, you're on a board game, and you have to collect the most coins before the amount of turns end. There are also multiple boards you can pick from in the game. In each game, you can have 4 players. You have to play mini games to get the most coins and all that stuff. Anyways, there are 10 plus Mario Party games, and some of them are not that good. Mario Party 1 through 3 was released on the N64, Mario Party 4 through 7 was released on the GameCube, 8 and 9 was released on the Wii, and 10 was released on the Wii U. There are only 2 handheld Mario Party games, and I'm surprised there aren't more. There was Mario Party Advance and Mario Party Island Tour. The best rated Mario Party game was Mario Party 4 because it had the best mini games, maps, and how memorable it was. The ones that are not so good are 8 and 9 on the Wii. I have the 8th one on the Wii, and it just gets so boring so fast. It doesn't catch my attention. I suggest staying to the GameCube ones. Anyways, off to Mario Kart. Mario Kart. Mario Kart is another popular series made by Nintendo. If you don't know what it is, it's a racing game with all the Mario characters like Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Princess Peach, and way more. It's just a typical racing game and it has some crazy power-ups and maps. It started on the Super Nintendo with Super Mario Kart. All the maps are flat and the graphics are weird, but what do you expect from a Super Nintendo game? There are about 10 special moves like green shells and all that stuff. There are 8 drivable characters and 20 maps to race on, which is really good for Super Nintendo. I won't explain all of them because that would get boring, but I will list them. So as I said before, the first one is Super Mario Kart and SNES. Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart Super Circuit on the Game Boy Advance, Double Dash on GameCube, Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7 on 3DS, and Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, which is the newest one. My favorite Mario Kart game is Double Dash, just because it is one of my childhood games. I played it over my cousin's house all the time, and we had a blast. Well, that's all for me. Toodaloo. Look forward to next week's episode.